I've only been here for 6 months. That's crazy. My name is Michael Lentz, and I am running for mayor of Coeur d'Alene, and it's true what you have heard. I led with it at the first forum. I have only been here for 6 months, and I've been getting some interesting comments about that, and I wanted to address the issue. First, I do want to say that I think criticisms and skepticism for only having been here for 6 months is totally fair. I agree with people who feel that way because, of course, they want to feel like the person who's going to be in office or who's representing them at any of the positions is sort of like them. And so if somebody's been here and they've only been here for 6 months, there's going to be a natural sort of skepticism. That's just a natural tribalism sort of thing. And I totally get it. I think it's justified. I think it's valid. And I accept that criticism on the chin. It's totally fair. However, I do want to say that, in my opinion, I don't think that there is necessarily a correlation between how long somebody's been here and how good they're going to be at whatever the job is. For example, in the last 2 years, we've had 2 presidents of the United States who have both been inside the United States and residents of the United States for 70 years or more. And I think most people would say that they are unhappy with one or both of those presidents. And yet, they both have outstanding residence records within the country and doing things and being busy and active within the country. So, just as a loose example, and even here in the area, a big problem, the reason I'm running is because local leaders in the past, in my opinion, have done a very poor job with setting the area up for success when it comes to growth. And so, in my opinion, the local leaders of the past who have been born here, raised here, lived here for 20, 30, 50, 150 years did a bad job. And if somebody was running right now, like let's say, obviously, Joe and Jim are running, and they're 2 retired Republicans. But if there was somebody who was running who was closer to my age than 100, and they, some sort of young local, let's say a 40-year-old doctor who was born and raised here, got their doctor, PhD from wherever, as close as you can get one of those here. I don't know if you can get one of those at NIC. But whatever, and they're a doctor here, and they were born here, raised here, they've lived here their whole lives, and they wanted to run, then, and they had similar views to me, then there would be literally no reason for me to run. I would happily let a local do the job. I would prefer if somebody did, to be honest. I'm not running for mayor because I want political power or because I can't make more than the $32,000 mayoral salary. I'm running because I want to live here for 50 years, and I have the alarm bells going off at the way local government is treating growth, treating the area, and seems to just want to build out everything for future residents at the expense of what locals, people who have lived here for generations, have built and earned. And they deserve a government that is going to protect and preserve what they have built and earned. So, it's true, I've only lived here for 6 months, and if somebody else, if there was a local, some young professional, somebody who was willing to do it and was willing to take substantial measures on growth, I would happily back them, happily. Because it's not about me, I just feel like somebody has to do the job. So, it has to be somebody, and I love Coeur d'Alene, that's why I moved here. I could have moved anywhere in the country, and I chose to move here because North Idaho, Coeur d'Alene is insanely special. It's an insanely special and rare place, and I want to keep it that way. So there's going to be a lot of things, I think, that are fair. Criticisms that I'm going to get about not being an ideal candidate, not a Republican. I'm running on a platform of localism, for example. I'm younger. I don't have any experience in government. I've only been here for 6 months. And all those things are fair. I will take all those criticisms on the chin, and If for whatever reason people find that disqualifying in a particular way, totally fine. I understand, and I understand, wanting somebody local or wanting your friends or whomever. There are some advantages and trade-offs to not being from the area. I've seen where the growth goes. I've seen a lot of the failed policies. I've worked a variety of jobs in a variety of cities. I'm used to collaborating with a lot of people. Working with a lot of people, dealing with a lot of different types of people. And I'm a quick learner. I adapt to new environments very rapidly and succeed in new environments very rapidly. So I have a lot of different experiences and a lot of different skill sets than somebody who is here, has maybe lived here their whole life, or who has experience in government and that sort of thing. So I just wanted to say, I think it's a fair criticism. That's fine. If it's disqualifying for some people, that's fine. I can't change people's mind. The election will be decided on November 2nd. People can vote however they feel. However, if you want somebody who's going to do something substantial on growth, who's going to be banging the drum repeatedly and constantly, because that's really all I care about as far as preserving what is here and keeping the area special, I'm the only one who's committed to do that, and that's the reason why I'm running. So, Michael Lentz, you can check out my website, strongyoungmayor.com. I'm on Instagram at strongyoungmayor. I'm not asking for any campaign donations. All I'm asking for is help spreading the message, if you agree.